Hi, babe. Hola, boys and girls. Welcome to Spanish class. Bienvenidos a la clase de español. I am Señor Jump, and I'll be taking you through our class today. How are you? ¿Cómo estás? I hope you're doing well. Before we begin, of course, we have to sanitize. Now, I have two kinds here, but I'll go for this little one, this trusty little one here, and I'm going to rub our hands together. So remember, boys and girls, that we have to make sure that we are properly sanitized. Whenever we're doing anything, in this time, we can't be too careful. All right. Now, right now, I'm not wearing a mask because I am teaching you. But as soon as I'm finished, I'll be putting my mask on. So remember, when you have to go out, just make sure you remind mommy and daddy to put a mask on you and to remind them to wear a mask and to give you your mask as well. So we can all protect ourselves from this deadly disease. So we can also save lives. Now it's Spanish class, and I'm happy to see you. I hope you had your belly filled with lunch. And last time we did Spanish, we spoke about some fruits. Can you remember any of the fruits that we did? Before we get into that, we are going to pray. Do you remember how to say, let us pray in Spanish? Muy bien. Vamos a orar. Dear Jesus, thank you for today. Thank you for your blessings and your mercies. As we come into your presence now, we ask you to fill our hearts, fill our minds. Tell us what to say and be with our brains so that we can think and say the right things. Lead out and have your way, we pray, in Jesus' name. All right, so we are ready for class. Now, last class, let's go to the screen. Last class, we did some fruits. We did some vegetables. Can anybody remind me of what fruits we did and what vegetables? You had some homework as well, some deberes. Did you do your homework? I hope you did your homework. So if so, I'm looking at the comments. I have my phone right here with me. So I want to see your comments. And we want to have this class as a live session. Yes, it's live, but I want you to talk to me live. All right? So please get your devices out. And if you're using your devices, I want to see you writing and texting what I'm asking you to do in the chat. So, did you do your homework? Can you tell me some fruits and some foods in Spanish? Do you remember anything? I hope you did. Not seeing anything in the chat yet. So in the meantime, let me remind you of some of them. We spoke about uvas, cerezas. What are those? Platanos, manzanas, lechuga, zanahoria, plátano, naranja, pan, queso, huevo, pollo, pescado. Do you remember any of them? If you remember any of them, just comment down below. You'd make me very, very happy if you remember and you've been practicing your Spanish so far. Now, we're ready to get into our meat of the matter today. But of course, we have to do a little more revision before we get there. So we'll go to the screen. All right, we're waiting to go to the screen. So before we get there, so I'm still want to see you all chatting in the chat. And I'm waiting to see you because I want to see you participating. So bienvenidos a la clase de español. Don't be afraid to talk. We're all here to learn. All right. So we are here in our Fun with Spanish class. So we're going to go into some greetings. And I said it before, so let's go. Hola, repitan, and that means repeat after me. Hola, and that means hi or hello. ¿Cómo te llamas? That is, what is your name? And I want to see you writing them in the chat. So, hola means hi or hello. ¿Cómo te llamas? What is your name? Now, what is the response to that? We just simply say, me llamo. Repitan. Me llamo. And that is, my name is. Now, in Spanish, we have some generalizations, or specifications rather, that persons fall into. Now, all the boys, you are the señors. Señors. And señors are misters, sirs, or gentlemen. So, señor. So, if your name is John, you are Señor John. So, and guess what, boys? Even when you get married, your name does not change. Can you imagine that? So, you are señors, whether you're little boys or big boys. Now, for the girls and the unmarried ladies, you are señoritas. Say that one with me. Señoritas. Excelente. And señoritas are, you are miss, a lady or unmarried lady or a girl as well. Now we get to the señoras. And that is the madams, the misses, the married ladies. So, yo, señora, jump. I am señora, jump. Soy señora, jump. ¿Cómo te llamas? What is your name? And remember to put the señor or the señorita in that response. All right. I asked you this earlier, but anybody remembers what that one is? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? What is ¿cómo estás? Of course. How are you? ¿Cómo estás? And the response is muy bien, gracias. Say it with me. Muy bien, gracias. Fine, thank you. And as we get a little bit deeper in our Spanish, we learn how to express ourselves some more using estoy. All right? But for now, we'll look at just simply saying muy bien, gracias. So, can we try that one together? Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo te llamas? Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo te llamas? Hola, hello, ¿cómo estás? How are you? ¿Cómo te llamas? What is your name? Excelente. So, whenever we are seeing someone for the first time, and Senorita Dubidad reminded us last time of the times of day. So I don't have that on my PowerPoint, but just to remind you, I know you're brilliant boys and girls. So I know you remember Buenos días. Remember Buenos días? Buenas tardes. Buenas noches. What's that one? Buenos días, buenos días. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, gracias. Muy bien, gracias. ¿Y cómo estás? ¿Y cómo estás? That is good morning. How are you? And then you're saying you are fine, and then you're asking the person how they are as well. Now, did you know that we can interchange since it's afternoon and this is live? So I know you're watching right now, and you can remember that we can interchange como buenos días to buenas tardes and buenas noches, of course. Buenas tardes, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, gracias, ¿y cómo estás? ¿Y cómo estás? Buenas noches, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, gracias, ¿y cómo estás? ¿Y cómo estás? And so, whatever time of day it is, you can sing that song and interchange the buenos días, whether it's morning, buenas tardes, whether it's afternoon or evening, and buenas noches for good night. Excelente. All right, as we jump back into our PowerPoint, we will get to our other greetings. All right, so, mucho gusto, and she said that the last time. Mucho gusto. Nice to meet you. And thank you. All right, so I'm seeing some of my students online. I'm seeing Joshe and Kiana and Benicia. Hola. Hola. Micah, Trisha. All right. And I'm working on that, all right. Share. Hola. So thank you for commenting. It wasn't showing on my phone. I'm trying to see what's going wrong there. But I have a tablet now, so I'm seeing what's going on with the chat. Thank you so much. All right, so you were responding to me all along. So, mucho gusto to all of you. Nice to meet you. Now, the next word is igualmente. Igualmente. Repitan. Repeat with me. Repeat after me. Igualmente. And that is same here. So, instead of saying the same thing twice. So if somebody says, nice to meet you, mucho gusto, you don't have to say mucho gusto. All you have to say is igualmente. Excelente. So when the conversation is finishing, we just say hasta luego. Hasta luego. And that is see you later. Adios. Or we can say adios. Adios. What's that one? I know you must know that one. What is that one? Goodbye. Excelente. All right. I'm seeing Yendi. Hi, Yendi. Stacy and Richards. Hi. Hola. All right. Excelente. Craig. Nice to see you. And Zeti loves. All right, and Myrna is back. So we just remember that when we're ending a conversation, we say hasta luego, see you later, and adios for goodbye. Now let's talk. And in Spanish, we say vamos a hablar. Say it with me. Vamos a hablar. All right, so the word for Spanish, in Spanish, can anybody remind me of what that one is? Español. Excelente. Español. And the word for English in Spanish is Inglés. Muy bien. Inglés. Now for starters, in Spanish, un and una means a or an. Now in English, we learn this at the very basic level. Un and una. So, a or an. However, they are not used the same way we use a or an in Spanish. Depending on the word endings, we use un and una. Now, if we say an elephant in Spanish, we don't necessarily, in English rather, we don't necessarily say an elephant in. If we say an elephant in English, we don't necessarily say an elephant in Spanish. So we have to look at the word endings. Un goes with the masculine words and una goes with the feminine words. All right, but we have to remember that un and una mean a or an. So, when we get to the plural, unos and unas. What's the plural of a and an in English? What's the plural for that one? I'm looking for your comments. Excelente. Some or few. Some or few. Unos y unas. And unos is some or few as well as unas. All right, so both of them are used for the plural of a or an. Thus, unos and unas are the plural form of un and una. Now remember, we spoke about it the last time. We're getting somewhere. All nouns in Spanish have a gender. Now in English, we don't necessarily call a chair he or she, or a table he or she, but in Spanish, they assign a gender to nouns. And what are nouns again? Names of animals, places, persons, or things. Excelente. All right. So, all nouns in Spanish have a gender. They are either male or female. Now, as a reminder, the general rule is words that end in O are masculine or male words. And words that end in A are female or feminine words. Excelente. So, let's see. For the singular in Spanish, for the article a or an, we have un, and that's the masculine. And the plural masculine of un is unos. So, un for the singular in the masculine, and unos for the singular for the plural in the masculine. We move over to the feminine now, and we see una for the feminine singular and unas for the plural feminine. So un goes with unos and una goes with unas. Now a little revision just to catch us up back to speed. We did L and la last time, so we can remember that. L is masculine and los is the masculine plural of L. La is the feminine, both of them meaning they. And las is the feminine of la. Now in English, we know we don't say this. We don't have a plural for they. But in Spanish, they pluralize the article. So we just have to bear that in mind. Now for making nouns plural, first rule. Rule number 1. For words that end in vowels. And what are the vowels? Sing them out. A, E, I, O, U. Excelente. And so for the rule to make them plural in Spanish, all we do, and let's look at it carefully, it can be a little tricky, but once we get it, we'll be superstars. Add the letter S to the noun that ends in a vowel. For example, el ojo, and that's eye. How do we say eyes? We just simply change L to los and add S to the ojo because O is a vowel. So it's el ojo for eye, los ojos for eyes. La oreja for ear, las orejas for ears. See, A is a vowel as well. So all we have to do for that one is to add S. All right. Now, the second rule, rule number 2. For words that end in consonants, what are the consonants? I wrote them for you, but you must know all the letters that are not vowels. But in this case, Y is a vowel, and we're not going to include Z or Z, whichever pronunciation you use. So, the consonants are, just for to jog your memory, B, C, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, Y. So all of those letters are consonants. And what's the rule for the consonants? We add the ES to the noun that ends in a consonant. So we just add ES. So let's look at our little table. Now the mouse, el ratón, el ratón. How do we say mice? I hope you didn't say mouses. It's mice. Los ratones, los ratones. So N is a consonant, so to make it plural, we add ES. Excelente. Now we jump over to the feminine. La piel, the skin. How do we say skins? Las pieles. L is a consonant, so all we do is add ES. Excelente. So we have el ratón for mouse, los ratones for mice, la piel for skin, and las pieles for skins. Last rule in making nouns plural. Rule number 3. Tres, for those who remember their numbers in Spanish. For nouns that end in a Z. So if a noun ends in a Z, as a general rule, we change the Z to C and then add ES. We change the Z to C and then add ES. So if you see a Z, we change it to CES. So let's look at it. Lapis. Lots of you know that word. Lapis. Pencil. How do we say the pencils? El lápiz, pencil. Los lápices, pencils. La nariz for nose. Las narices for noses. I always find that word funny when I say it. Do you find that funny? Comment down below. So we have, say that one with me. I want you to remember this rule clearly. When we have a Z, we change the Z to and add to what? Didn't hear that one? C and add ES. When we have a Z, we change the Z to C and add ES and add ES. All right, I'm not going to finish that song. But just remember, change the Z to C and add ES. All right, don't want you to forget that one. Let's put your knowledge to work now. So, some more examples. And I want you to look at the singular and close your eyes and just imagine the plural. Because I know you're brilliant students. I know you know that. All right, so el libro for book, los libros for books, la madre for mother, las madres for mothers, camisa for shirt, camisas for shirts, vestido for dress, vestidos for dresses, platano for banana, platanos for bananas, calcetín for sock. Notice that one ends with a consonant, so we have to add ES, so it's calcetines. And lastly, nariz for nose, las narices for noses. As I said, I find that one pretty funny every time I have to say it. All right, I hope you got that. So you're going to try these ones on your own. I'll pronounce them for you. La fruta, el mango, un padre, una comida, un nariz. I'm giving you 2 minutes to try them on your own. Quickly put them in the chat. La fruta, el mango, un padre, una comida, un nariz. So, la changes to fruta, ends with a what? El mango. Come on, you can do it. Put them in the chat quickly. Put them in the chat quickly. Put them in the chat. 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 Put them in the chat quickly. All right. You're doing well. So, let's revise and see if you got them. Giving you 2 more seconds. All right, there we go. So let's look. Did you get these? This is our answer check. La fruta should be las frutas. El mango should be los mangos. Un padre, unos padres. Unas comidas, unos narices. Excelente. All right, I'm seeing Joshe getting that. And Kimberly, I'm seeing that. Excelente. So this is your answer check. Take a quick picture. Make sure this is the one you got. Las frutas for la fruta. Los mangos for el mango. Unos padres. And just in case you don't know them, la fruta sounds like what it is. Fruits. El mango. And you, even if you're blind or deaf, you must know that one. Yes, of course. Mangoes. Padre. Padre. Father. Excelente. Comida. And that's food. Correct. Bien. We did that last week. Nariz. Not last week. A few weeks ago. Yes. Thank you. Nariz. Nose. Excelente. So I hope you got those correct. Excelente. So let's look at some mi ropa. And that is my clothes. So you can go dig up in your closet when we're done and check on these clothes. I'm pretty sure you have some of them in your closets. What does that look like? It's una camisa. It's a shirt. Una camisa. Repitan. Una camisa. Say it louder. Una camisa. Unos zapatos. Unos zapatos. Some shoes. Let's see. What's a shoe? It would be uno zapato. But shoes, and nobody wears less than one shoe, so it has to be unos zapatos. And this one is a t-shirt. So there's a difference between the first one. Let's see. It has buttons, a button-down shirt. A camisa is different from a camiseta. So camiseta is a t-shirt. And many of you wear those. So camiseta, una camiseta. What's that one? A t-shirt. Excelente. What's a shirt? Camisa. Excelente. A pair of pants. Unos pantalones. I find that one so funny. Unos pantalones. A pair of pants. Unos pantalones. Wonder who can fit in that one. Anybody can fit in that picture? Unos pantalones. And that's a nice pretty dress. Vestido. Vestido. Un vestido. Un vestido. Say it with me. Un vestido. And that's a beautiful, what is that? Falda. Una falda. Una falda. And that's a skirt. Do you own some skirts? And if any boy in here tell me yes. Una corbata. Una corbata. What's that one? I'm trying to figure out why that one have to be a girl, huh? Some boys must be saying, why it has to be feminine, miss? Una corbata. Una corbata. A tie. Some socks. Unos calcetines. Unos calcetines. Are those pretty? They're interesting. Unos calcetines. A sweater. Un suéter. Un suéter. Un suéter. Repitan, un suéter. Un cinturón. Un cinturón. Un cinturón. Or el cinturón. El cinturón. Pronounce that one with me. El cinturón o un cinturón. And that is either the belt or a belt. And I know, I wish I had a picture of my kids. Yes. So we all miss wearing this one. I'm pretty sure. El uniforme. El uniforme. Los uniformes. There are two children on the screen. So it's los uniformes. Do you miss wearing your uniform? As a teacher, I miss seeing you in your uniform. Comment down below if you miss wearing your uniform. And going to school, of course. I miss seeing my students at school. And I'm pretty sure you miss going to school as well. Una chaqueta. Una chaqueta. And what is that one? Pretty easy. A jacket. Una chaqueta. Una chaqueta. A jacket. And that one, I used to always want one when I was younger, but never got a chance to own it. Mommy only bought me an umbrella. But I'm still happy that some of you, I see some of my students with this at school. And many times we don't get to wear them. But what is this one? Of course, impermeable. Un impermeable. You know what that is. I'm not telling you in English. Un impermeable. Do you own un impermeable? Comment down below. It's time for our actividad. So you're going to circle the correct word. I'll give you a second. Is it A, an un suéter, o, which is or, unos suéteres? Is it un suéter o un suéteres? Which one is correct? Of course, it's un suéter because it's only one, so we had to use the singular, which is un suéter. Next one. What is that one? Is it un zapato o unos zapatos? Un zapato o unos zapatos? Of course, the answer is unos zapatos. Excelente. Number 3 should be our final one in this one. Una camiseta. Una camiseta. O unas camisetas. Is it una camiseta o unas camisetas? Type your answer down below. Excelente. Unas camisetas. And I see so many of you writing the correct answers in the chat. Muy bien. Excelente. Unas camisetas. Now, just a reminder, y means and, O means or. Repeat that. E, O. Con means with, and llevo means I wear. So we're learning some new words down there. Con means with, and llevo means I wear. So we gotta hold on to this new information. I know you know your E and your O, but you have to hold on to it with all your might. You have to remember con. Con means with, and llevo means I wear. Let's jump over. So, we're getting bigger and bigger and making sentences now. Un vestido y unos zapatos. Un vestido y unos zapatos. And that is a dress and some shoes. Or you could say a pair of shoes. Un vestido y unos zapatos. A dress and some shoes. Llevo un vestido con unos zapatos. I wear a dress with some shoes. I wear a dress with some shoes. Llevo un vestido con unos zapatos. Una camisa y unos pantalones. Excelente, Myrna. Una camisa y unos pantalones. A shirt and a pair of pants. Una camisa y unos pantalones. Llevo una camisa con unos pantalones. What's different there? We added I wear and with. So, llevo una camisa con unos pantalones. I wear a shirt with a pair of pants. And look at Spanish getting more familiar to you. I know as you're looking at it, you're saying this is not hard, no difícil, muy fácil, very easy, not difficult. I wear a shirt with a pair of pants. Llevo una camisa con unos pantalones. Muy bien. Here's another. Llevo una falda o llevo unos pantalones. Llevo una falda o llevo unos pantalones. I wear a skirt or I wear a pair of pants. Do you know any country that they would wear that together? I'm pretty sure. In those cold countries, what are some of those cold countries that they probably do that? Llevo una falda o llevo unos pantalones. Muy bien, Althea. Now you try. Translate to Spanish. You're going to do these ones. Number one, numero uno. I wear a raincoat and a pair of pants. I wear a raincoat and a pair of pants. Number two, I wear a dress with a jacket. That should be with a jacket. So I wear a dress with a jacket. And number three, a skirt or a t-shirt. So for number two, leave out and. I wear a dress with a jacket. You have 2 minutes. Put them in the chat. I'm ready to call you out. Don't disappoint me. Come on, come on, come on. I know you can do it. All right, and I'm seeing the comments now. Comments. The broadcast is a little ahead of the comments. So I'm seeing some persons saying Canada, an American. I don't know what is Indian. What country is that? India. All right. Oh, India. Siberia. All right. So remember that the country is India, not Indian. Canada, Siberia, America, India. Very good. And India, they probably wear it with their tribal wear. Are you finished? Come on. 2 more seconds. I know you're quick writers. So, number 1, I wear a raincoat and a pair of pants. I wear a dress with a jacket, a skirt, or a t-shirt. And we're ready to get our answers. I hope you're there. Answer check. Number 1, I wear a raincoat and a pair of pants. How do we say that? Llevo un impermeable y unos pantalones. Give yourselves a tick if you got it right. A big one, because I like big sticks. So, llevo un impermeable y unos pantalones. Excelente. Give yourselves a big tick. Number 2, I wear a dress with a jacket. With a jacket. Llevo un vestido con una chaqueta. Llevo un vestido con una chaqueta. Excelente. Did you get that one right? And number 3, a skirt or a t-shirt. And we go with una falda o una camiseta. Una falda o una camiseta. Excelente. Did you get 3 out of 3? 100%? Put thumbs up if you got all right, without any extra help. Una falda o una camiseta. All right, and we're going to our demonstration now. Now, before we get there, I want to encourage you to get this book. Everybody should have a Spanish dictionary. So this is an Oxford dictionary, but you can get a Spanish dictionary. All right, just go back to the next slide, and then we'll come back to the main screen. So the next slide, and then we come back to the main screen. All right. ¿Qué es en español? So what is it in Spanish? So I'm going to show you some things. ¿Qué es en español? And that is, what is it in Spanish? So I have 2 things here. All right, ready? What are these? ¿Qué es en español? ¿Qué es? Comment down below. Excelente. Los zapatos. Los zapatos. Excelente. This is los zapatos. I don't know why I didn't turn them on the right side. But they're not quite clown socks. They're pretty hip for nowadays. ¿Qué es en español? ¿Qué es en español? ¿Qué es en español? Unos calcetines. Calcetines. Excelente. Give it a thumbs up if you like them. Pink and blue stripes. Unos calcetines. And this new one, what is this? ¿Qué es? En español. Una chaqueta. Excelente. Una chaqueta. Excelente. Next up, we have ¿qué es en español? Un suéter. Excelente. Un suéter. Do you have a sweater at home? Comment down below. Un suéter. And this is my school shirt. Shout out to the Miramar students online. Una camisa. Una camisa. Una camisa. So if this is a una camisa, what is a una camiseta? Comment down below. What's the difference? Una camisa or uno camiseta? This one, look at this one. What is this? We did it in the chat. We did it before. Una corbata. Una corbata. It's prettier than it looks. Yes. Una corbata. Una corbata. And that's a tie. We're getting there. What is this? ¿Qué es en español? ¿Qué es en español? Un cinturón. Excelente. Un cinturón. Un cinturón. Almost there. What is this one? All right, Micah, I'm seeing that you are saying one's a shirt and one's a t-shirt. Correct. Muy bien. ¿Qué es en español? ¿Qué es en español? Excelente. Una falda. Una falda. And lastly, but not least for today, un vestido. Un vestido. What's that one? It's a dress. Un vestido. Un vestido. Excelente. So, remember them. Say it with me. vestido, falda, cinturón, cinturón. I'm saying it just in case you can't see the words. Cinturón, corbata, 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 camisa, this is a shirt. Camiseta is a t-shirt. So camisa, camisa, un suéter, un suéter. Una chaqueta, una chaqueta, una chaqueta. Unos calcetines, unos calcetines. Los zapatos, los zapatos, los zapatos. Excelente. And let me sanitize again so I can get myself nice and clean. So, if ever you forget a word, you can always turn back to your Spanish dictionary. Yes. So, you can always just check in. And some of you are so tech savvy, you can check on Google anyway. All right, so I'm happy that we were able to identify them. I'm seeing you in the group. All right, so Joshua is saying ¿Qué es el reloj? All right, that's your watch. All right, reloj. Thank you, Joshua. Excelente. Muy bien, Craig, Juliet, Myrna, Kimberly, that may be Kalia. Excelente. And so we jump back into our PowerPoint. And let's do some revision. Revisión. Revisión. En español, ¿cómo se dice I wear? Llevo. And y. With. Con. A or an. Un or una. De, el or la. Few or some, unos or unas. Let's look at los colores. Some los colores before we go. Los colores. Now they're all in their colors. Can you tell me those colors? I know you're brilliant boys and girls. Just want to jog your memory for what you've been learning all along. Rojo, red. Naranja, orange. Amarillo, yellow. Verde, green. Azul, blue. Morado, purple. Rosa, pink. Negro, black, blanco, white. And I always add gris. Gris is gray. So roja, you might see it on your screen as bright orange, but that should be red. Rojo, red. Naranja, orange. Amarillo, yellow. Verde, green. Azul, blue. Morado, purple or purpura. Your teacher might have taught you that one. Rosa, pink. Or she might have taught, or he or she might have taught you rosado. Rosa o rosado. Negro, blanco, y gris. Gris is gray. Now, I want you to tell me, name the color of the house you are in at school. The house you are in Espanol, is it rojo? Is it verde? Is it azul? Is it amarillo? Tell me, did I miss a house? What house are you in at school? Comment down below. All right, and we're wrapping up. So I want you to match the following colors carefully. As we wrap up, match these colors carefully. Let's go. So look at that. Take a picture. Take a picture and look at that. Match these colors properly. So, orange, yellow, blue, red, green, black, brown, pink, purple, white, gray. We did all of them. So, azul, anaranjado or naranja, same thing. Naranja o anaranjado, same thing. Rojo, verde, amarillo, negro, morado, rosa, blanco, marron, gris. You can do it. All right, so while you're doing that, I'm taking the time to look in the comments. So many of you are in blue house, azul, rojo, red house, verde, green house, white house, Eve. All right, blanco, Kelia, azul, Marvia, verde, Eve, blanco, Craig, verde, Joshe, rojo, Myrna, azul, Micah, azul, Rosemary, azul. Wow, a lot of azul. Excelente. Thank you. Muchas gracias. Did you match them? So, you can match them. Let's go from the bottom up. The bottom one is blanco, then gris, then negro, then marron, that's the brown, then rosa, pink, then morado, purple, then azul, blue, then verde, green, then amarillo, yellow, my favorite color, yellow, then anaranjado, orange or naranja, then rojo, red. Excelente. So this is your homework for me. Until next time, I want you to, and homework in Espanol is deberes. Deberes. Say it with me, deberes. So this is your homework, and I want you to do them. Promise me. Draw 10 items of clothing and label them in Spanish. So you're going to do that for me, And I want to see the pictures of them when I come up on the next time. And we're going to write 10 colors in Spanish and color to show each. So you're going to use your crayons and color, and then you're only going to write the Spanish color, the Spanish name for that color. So don't put the English there. Just draw it in a shape, and then you are going to color it. You're going to write the Spanish word, the Spanish color for it. All right? And you're going to draw 10 items of clothing, and you're going to label them in Spanish. It was so nice to be with you today, and I know you're going to do your deberes for me. I'm so happy that you joined us, and I hope you had fun with Spanish. Now, we're having a little challenge with our videos, so we're going to work for next time to make sure we have an original video for you. So I missed that little part in our lesson today, but next time we're going to have some original videos for you. Bye for now. Adios. See you next time. Hasta luego.